put any more obstacles in front of you?
Keep the music playing.
From the News 10 newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez. A China Spring woman is headed to prison for the abuse and torture of her stepdaughter. Maricela Garcia is sentenced to life in prison after jurors took less than 15 minutes to find her guilty. We spoke with one of the prosecutors who could not believe the level of abuse the girl endured. Also, the girl's father is a co-defendant in this case. He is charged with 2 counts of injury to a child. Right now, his case is also pending. The city of Waco has announced Fire Chief Scott Walker has decided to resign 6 months after getting the job. The city made the announcement yesterday, adding that he wants to return home to Arizona to help support a family member with an unexpected health concern. The press release goes on to say that he was an exemplary leader, saying that his influence strengthened the safety and resiliency of the city. His last day is February 22nd. From the News 10 newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez.
It's a little bit of a stormy morning today across central Texas as a line of thunderstorms and cold front pushes its way on through. Highest rain chances will be during the pre-dawn and morning hours today. And even though the strong storm chance does remain in the forecast, we're primarily concerned with the potential for some localized street flooding as these storms will have some heavy rain as they push their way on through. The severe weather threat is over before 11 o'clock. Rain should come to a close for everyone west to east during the morning hours today. We're all dry before the lunch hour for the majority of central Texas, with late day highs with some sunshine reaching the mid to upper 60s. From KWTX, I'm First Alert meteorologist Sean Bellafury.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Live from the Texas Music Cafe, Zack, Owen Show. Look who I've got with me. Randy Crook is here.
Good morning, Zach. How are you?
Did you bring your fan club?
I did. Yes.
Where's the fan club?
Right here. Hold it down, girl. Hold it down. Hold it down.
Did you pay them to come in here?
You know, they wanted to find a dry place.
That's it.
They'll be gone. As soon as that weather breaks, they'll be gone.
All right, we're going to talk with Randy Crook from Salty Dog coming up in a bit. We got great music for you this morning. Lots of craziness, Nashville Cat and more. But we're going to kick it off the way we do every morning. Here's our national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Here it is, Thursday morning, get together, raining outside. About 100% chance of rain throughout the day today. It's going to rain all day, but get ready because Saturday, Sunday, Monday, sunshine and 70 to 75 degrees those 3 days. So get ready for some great weather coming in right now on the outside. I think it's about 55, looking for a high today around 66. We continue restaurant week. We've got the one and only owner of Salty Dog, located over on Valley Mills Drive. Is it actually a Valley Mills Drive address or the little side street?
No, it's actually Valley Mills Drive. It's 2004 North Valley Mills Drive.
Salty Dog. How long you been there, Randy?
18 years.
No.
Too long.
Are you serious? It's been 18 years?
18 fun, grueling years, yes. Lots going on in those 18 years, too, I can promise you.
What, didn't that, before Salty Dog, was it a steakhouse or Mexican food or something?
It originally started off as a Chinese restaurant 30 years ago. So I was born right across the street, one of the first houses built on Valley Mills Drive. And that's where we went for Sunday lunch every Sunday. So it went from Chinese to Miller's Family Steakhouse.
That's what it was, Miller.
And then Sergio's downtown Waco now. He had a place called the Phoenix, I believe, or something,
Yeah.
Mexican seafood restaurant. So it's been several different venues.
Right. But then came the Salty Dog.
Then the dog come down Valley Mills Drive, and we've.
We could bring up the different establishments you have, but we're kind of concentrating on restaurants. But I do want to touch on, how did you start with everything being related to a dog, the name? How did that come about?
Well, we originally started off, and we still have our location there on 25th and Waco Drive, and it's a dog house, and I call it a Cheers bar. It's the oldest bar in Waco, Texas. And I told my brother when we bought it, he said, well, what are we going to call it? And I said, well, let's call it the dog house. We seem to spend most of our time in the dog house.
The dog house.
and not that place. So we did that, and then we moved on to the Salty Dog, and we got the Blue Pup that's next door, Martini Bar next to the Salty Dog. So.
Right. So Salty Dog, if I'm new to Waco and I'm looking to eat, what's on the menu? Give us an example of some of your hot things.
Well, we're known for our home wrecker, which is a 1 pound foot-long hot dog. And
1 pound.
It's a big one. And we have great hamburgers. We make all of our burgers from scratch every day, and we cut our own French fries. So, well, basically pub food. A good bar menu.
You still have the dog bowls?
We do have the dog bowls, yes. And we quit buying them from the Humane Society and went ahead and PetSmart and buying them. We're buying them brand new now. So
Yeah.
We're buying them no, I'm kidding.
Uh-oh. What do we got here?
Malfunction on mic 2.
Mic 2, malfunction.
There you go.
Only if Randy's here
Yeah.
we will have a malfunction on 2.
I think it was that loud applause from my fan club.
From the fan
here.
club over here.
They kind of screwed up the text here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, tell us about some of the employees you got down at the Salty Dog that have been with you from the kitchen to the front staff.
Well, currently we don't have any employees right now. None of us showing up to work.
What was the old saying? What was that old saying that if you saw a restaurant with a sign that said "Help Wanted," you don't want to eat there?
I know. So I have one of my employees who's been with me since day one, Xenia Garcia-Par Lopez. Everybody knows Xenia. Xenia started off at Sete Madres years and years ago.
Oh, yeah.
She's been with me the whole time, and then have a phenomenal GM, James, and great chef. And of course we have Alicia. She's just part of the family. She's just a fixture. I don't know what we're gonna do with her. She comes, picks up a paycheck, and serves some burgers, and that's about it.
That's it.
She's great.
I love it.
She's great.
Have you told the staff yet that they're going to have to start wearing the old school white flow type dresses the old restaurant girls used to wear?
Yes, and the only reason they're not wearing those now, they were on back order, but they'll soon. Well, mine came in yesterday.
Yeah,
so
you're going to look good in that.
Well, I think so.
Especially with that little hat that goes
yes,
with
that
it.
little paper hat.
Little
Yes.
paper hat.
Yeah.
I remember working for my dad in the kitchen, and they had those paper kind of long, hats, and wear that. It said Underwood's Barbecue on it right there. I was so proud the day I was a young kid, and I was, man, I'm going to learn to cook.
Yep.
I think really what I did is not really cooked. I kind of like cleaned the pots and pans. And
I know the drill very well. Jasper started Jasper's in 1919. He wore a paper hat every day he was open.
Yep.
Great guy.
Those were the old days, man.
Yep.
I couldn't wait to put that. I'd go to school, and then I'd get off work. I was 16, whatever, and drive to work for my dad. I couldn't wait, man. Put that apron on, and a paper hat.
Does Sammy still have his paper hat? Sammy still wearing his?
I don't know.
Check him, George.
You gotta check that out.
Yeah.
I think nephew wears it now.
I know nephew does. Yeah, no doubt.
Well, Salty Dog has been around 18 years, and I know you've got some stories. Some you cannot share with us. Some you can share with us. What is a story you can tell us about Salty Dog? Either a customer, something that's happened in Salty Dog.
Well, this is a public show.
You can say whatever you want on my show.
Oh my God. Well, there was this night. No.
Once upon a time.
We had a bunch of Boston Red Sox just came in off a whim one night, and
okay.
We had a pretty good party with them. I'll tell you the greatest story is Kansas State. They come down every other year and play Baylor.
Right.
And they have been, I'm not going to say a partner, but they've been coming to the restaurant since the day we opened. So every other year they're in Waco. And they bring the band, their cheerleaders, and they take over the whole bar. And, man, now those people know how to throw down a party. So that probably would be the greatest thing because they're such good people, and it's really been a lot of fun over the years with them.
Right. And, of course, you ID every one of them, right?
Well, our ID policy is if you have $2 in your pocket, you can I'm kidding, TABC.
Yeah, he's kidding.
Yeah, kind of. So that's probably the best one. I've got so many fun stories, all the people over the years, and we've lost a lot of guys, a lot of our good, Jim, of course, but there's just so many good people that have passed through the doors over the years.
I'm going to tell you, just in the last 5 years, we've lost so many people,
sad.
So many friends of ours.
Yep, and good ones too. There's some people when you read the obituary, you go, yeah, okay, but no, we've lost some good soldiers, no doubt.
Absolutely. And I know that you have some people that are healthy and alive that you kind of wish would not come in anymore.
Well, we've battled Wayne Redding for the last oh my God, that's
Rusty Havercamp.
Rusty, and then you throw Rusty Havercamp in there, and then you got a Randall Harris here and there.
Oh my gosh.
So we've paid our dues.
Now, if you were going in knowing what you know about your restaurant, Salty Dog, and you were going to eat lunch, I know you eat there a lot. What's your go-to?
Well, you can't judge a book by its cover, but we have great chef salad. It's not working. No, it's not working. I'm not saying it's working.
It's the extra dressing that's getting you.
And I think the stuff I drink with it.
Yeah.
I would get a chef salad, but we have a wonderful Reuben, so I'd probably have a Reuben.
God, I love Reubens.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I love Reubens.
And we have great cat. To me, we got the best catfish, and I don't know what they do back there. Of course, we get it out of the Brazos River, so I think it's locally out of our local tributaries. That farm fresh water coming down to Brazos, man, it'll change the flavors of catfish real quick.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Salty Dog, we're talking with Randy Crook this morning. I want to say a big thanks to Be Kind Coffee over on Washington Avenue. Be Kind provides our coffee each morning, and a big thanks to them. They're open right now. Stop on by and get your cup of coffee over there. We're going to take a little short break, come back, and we'll talk more with Randy Crook. Stick around.
Shades is your trusted partner in stage lighting, offering a wide range of high-quality, innovative products since 2015. With designs that cater to all needs, fast delivery, and affordable prices, we provide exceptional customer service to ensure your satisfaction. With warehouses across the globe and sales in over 100 countries, Sheds is quickly becoming one of the most recognized names in the stage lighting industry. Visit shehds.com today to discover top-tier stage lighting solutions and become part of our global network.
Introducing Muck-Off's classic pink bike cleaner, powered by revolutionary nanotechnology that breaks down dirt and grime on a microscopic level while protecting your bike's delicate finish. Developed by our mad developer Alex and tested by riders, our products are made by riders for riders. Discover more at us.muc-off.com, where we break the mold to bring you the best in bike care.
At Open Goal USA, we're revolutionizing training for both soccer and lacrosse with our innovative portable rebounders. Perfect for players of all ages and skill levels, our rebounders improve accuracy, control, and technique in both sports. Built with premium materials for durability and ease of use, they're ideal for training anywhere, anytime. Whether you're perfecting your soccer game or sharpening your lacrosse skills, Open Goal USA has you covered. Visit OpenGoallusa.com and elevate your training today.
Chapellex is a full-category shapewear brand dedicated to providing women with exceptional comfort and support. We offer thoughtfully designed solutions that blend style with functionality, empowering women to feel confident and at ease every day. Chapellex is redefining what it means to have a perfect body. Our mission celebrates body positivity, embracing every shape and size, because true beauty lies in authenticity. Visit shapellx.com today and join a movement towards self-love, acceptance, and confidence.
Indulge in Blum's luxurious Lotus Flower Rolls. The green Lotus Roll bursts with a caramel apple flavor, while the blue Lotus Roll offers a smooth berry cream sensation. With our Crush for Flavor technology, enjoy an instant burst of natural, intense flavor anytime you desire. Elevate your experience with the finest creations nature has to offer. Explore the full collection at blumleaf.com. That's BLUUMLEAF.com. Blumleaf. Golf Partner, the world's largest golf store network, offers more purchasing opportunities than anywhere else. With a dominant market share and a wider selection of quality secondhand golf clubs than our competitors, we make it easy for you to enjoy the game with affordable, top-quality equipment. Join us at golfpartnerusa.com and discover why we're the trusted choice for golf lovers worldwide. That's GOLFPARTNERUSA.com. Golf Partner. At Terrapin Ridge Farms, they believe in the joy of effortless entertaining. Inspired by CEO Mary O'Donnell's mom and her legendary holiday parties, they've crafted a line of gourmet foods that turn any meal into a celebration. From savory jams to mustards, aiolis, and more, their products are made with love, bringing unforgettable flavors to your table. Whether it's a casual get-together or a special occasion, they make it easy to impress. Terrapin Ridge Farms, where great food and great memories come together. Visit them at terrapinridge.com. Terrapin Ridge.
Relax with Hemp Delicious. Organically grown hemp, massively blended with delicious organic herbs, responsibly sourced for their holistic benefits. Each sip offers calming, antioxidant-rich wellness. Brewed just for you. Sip the calm with Hemp Delicious. Find your blend at hempdelicious.com. Farmhounds offers natural treats and chews made with quality products that support family farms, regenerative agriculture, and humane farming practices. Give your dog the best with wholesome, organic ingredients that promote health and happiness. Shop now at farmhounds.com. Live Texas Music Cafe downtown Waco is Zack Owen Show. And Randy, I mentioned this for the last couple of weeks. Whenever they approached me, Rogue Media approached me about doing this show, they said, we've got a firm out of London, England, that's our PR company. We're spending millions, and they've worked on everything for this show. And after millions of dollars, they came up with the Zack Owen Show.
Right.
What do you think?
I think it's brilliant. Absolutely. I mean, I can see why the Beatles are not here and Elvis. Well,
yeah.
You supersede them for
Speaking
sure.
of spending money, somebody posted on Facebook yesterday, here we go, we're going to spend more money, City of Waco, because the newest fire chief has already quit. He's leaving. And, you know, it seems like we go through a fire chief every few years.
True.
And the city always spends a fortune doing a research, you know, who's going to be.
Yes.
Can't we just promote from within?
I've been a firm believer for years and years and years. For the city of Waco needs to promote within, and this has been going. The fire chief's been going on forever and ever and ever. And we got some guys. Riley Kelgo's probably the greatest guy at the fire department right now. He would certainly be a natural fit.
We got a lot of great candidates.
Yep.
Anyway, I just happened, that made me think of it when we said that I spent tons of money on the name, but they always do that. They spend millions on, hey, let's research this. The Zack Owen Show.
Yeah, and I mean, you beat out a lot of big names,
Ed Sullivan, that was a no-go.
He got so mad about that. I mean,
Jimmy Fallon,
I've-
it was already taken. So
Yeah, and I've seen Ed Sullivan mad before. But when he didn't get this show,
right here
he was
on our
really,
show,
he was really
The
pissed.
Beatles.
Yes.
Anyway, these young girls, we have some Baylor girls over here visiting this morning, and they're all drunk and lit up over here. We're trying to hold them down. But anyway, they're visiting, and they're going, who the hell's Ed Sullivan? And the Beatles. Who the hell's the Beatles?
I just saw Ringo Starr last week in Nashville.
Yeah, you were in Nashville. Tell me about your Nashville trip. What'd you do?
I went on Broadway Street,
Right.
and partied a little bit. Went to Jelly Roll's new club, which
Yeah,
is
tell me about it. That's brand new, right?
absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, matter of fact, we went the first day is open. It is probably the coolest bar in Nashville, but I mean, it is first class. 5 different floors, and each floor has a different feel
Kind of like,
to it.
I always thought Kid Rock's place was great.
So it's right next to Kid Rock's place, and it makes Kid Rock's place look like a Sunday school picnic.
No.
It's unbelievable.
Wow.
Yeah. So we spent a lot of time there. Went to.
Was he there by chance?
No, he's going to be there February the 20th. And
Was his stand-in cinnamon bun there in his place?
what's his wife's name? Cobra? No, it's not Cobra.
Cobra used to dance at Showtime.
No, that's who that is. No, she was supposed to, but he's actually having a VIP party the 20th.
Okay.
And, but you two for $10,000 can
Oh, there, a
go have a
person?
drink per person.
Wow. I bet you
Yeah.
get free drinks.
I think so. Yeah.
At least 2.
Yeah. So.
Well, that's cool. Nashville's really cool. And if it's become the bachelorette capital of the world.
That's probably a safe
Every
analogy.
bachelorette
Yep.
party is being held in
Yep.
Nashville, Tennessee. But anyway, Randy Crook, Salty Dog, this is Restaurant Week, having different owners, managers of restaurants around Waco. And I know there's several of them that I can't get in. You can't, you only get 5 in. So I'm going to do this again, and I'll be reaching out to my friends in the restaurant business, get you back on.
Yeah.
And in a few weeks, I'm going to be doing Bar Week. And I'll have bar, and I can't get you to come back in. You can talk about the doghouse
There you go.
for over there. And, thought about getting some people in from different bars that, that's one thing about, I think in general across America, well, except Nashville, we don't have the same bars that we used to have.
I agree. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, and that's what's unique about the old doghouse. It's the same. It's the same people that have been going there for 50 years, but the bar scene it's totally changed. Of course, the drinking ages have changed over the years, but it's not near what it used to be.
You watch a movie, at least I do. You watch a movie, and it's in wherever, Boston, New York, Chicago, and they go to their local bar,
Right?
and that's where they all go, and they sit at the bar in the neighborhood and all that. And like you said, that's just going away.
Well, and I think what's happened too, I was talking to a guy not too long ago, and I thought, man, it just seems like the bar business has slowed down over the years, but everybody's passing away. We were talking about that on the break.
Everybody's getting old.
They go, well, don't forget about so and so, so and so, and so and so, and they've all passed on. So
We're going to ask these young girls over here that go to Baylor, are y'all over 21? Yes? And, oh, you're not? You are. Okay. Where do y'all go to hang out with friends? Do you go to a bar?
Yes, lounge or freight.
The what?
Freight?
Freight
Oh,
bar?
Freight. Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, that's nice. It just happened the one time that I picked to go to Freight. It was 172 degrees
Yes,
outside.
in that metal building. Yeah, just so toasty.
But Freight's good. Any other place? Is what's the one over by Baylor that's been there forever? You should know. You went there when you were. It's been around forever over there by Baylor.
Buckle?
Not Buckle. No, it's older.
No,
It's
all right.
What?
Scruffy Murphy's.
Scruffy Murphy's.
Murphy's, yes.
Scruffy's. Is it still there?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, they're
Yeah.
laughing. So, do y'all go to Scruffy's?
No, we've actually never been.
Yeah, look at
Do
it. She
y'all,
goes, we've never been
yeah.
there.
Oh, I guess your mom and daddies are they're watching this one. No, we've never, ever.
Hey, Mom and Dad, your money that you're sending to these kids is going to Scruffy Murphy's.
Do y'all have a fake ID?
No, I don't.
No.
Okay, good. Glad to hear it.
What about the girl in the end? You seem to be very evasive on that question.
She's the one
She's
under
not even
21.
looking. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I got caught.
Hey, Randy, we're going to take a little break here. We're going to bring up and find out what's happening in the world of country music news with my friend Nashville Cat. What's up, Cat?
Well, first of all, Jelly Roll's wife is Bunny XO.
You're right.
Hello?
Hello. Oh, we hear
Good
you.
morning.
We got you.
Good. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, I want to tell you that Jelly Roll's wife is Bunny XO. That is her
Bunny.
name.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Close
We
to
were thinking Cobra, which is
Yeah.
a stripper name, but anyway.
So, a benefit for those affected by the LA fires is tonight, and Jelly Roll is there. It is 8 p.m. on the Fire Aid LA Benefit Concert on YouTube. And then Jelly's going to have a free show for first responders at the Rose Bowl on February 1st. Pretty cool. Sam Hunt was pulled over for speeding January 20th in Henderson County, Tennessee. He was arrested after they found he did something to his interlock device. That's a breathalyzer that won't let a car start if alcohol's on the driver's breath. And it's been on Sam's car since he had his 2019 DUI. His lawyer says Sam will only have to pay his speeding ticket.
Wow. That's a
Yeah,
good deal.
Keep in mind, the 2019 DUI, he almost killed someone, so I think that's why this thing is still on his car.
Yeah.
And finally, Winona will co-host Today with Jenna and Friends on NBC today. And keep in mind, Y will not let anyone film her left side, so be looking for that.
Okay, what's the reason?
She thinks she looks hideous on her left side.
You
Yeah,
know what's funny? I'm looking at Randy Crook's right side, and I'm thinking, that looks hideous.
it does look hideous. Okay, there's
All right,
validity to that.
Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you tomorrow for a Friday.
I'm Nashville Cat on the Zack Owen Show.
See, I was just looking right here. Just look right here. Turn sideways. Look that way. See that side?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you have a better side? Serious.
Yes, it's back here.
Turn around and show them. Oh, my gosh. All right, we're talking, we'll talk, the girls left, by the way.
Yeah.
The Baylor girls said, we're out of
They
here.
lasted longer than I thought.
They're talking strippers, alcohol, and fake IDs.
Only on the Zack Owen Show.
Yes, sir. Only the cleanest of clean right here. And the purest of hearts.
There you go.
I want to talk, we've talked a little bit about the food over at the, what's it called? Oh, Salty Dog. It escaped me for
Where's
a
that
second.
at? You-
It's over on
Is here
Valley
in
Mills
is that way-
Drive.
here in Waco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, but you have probably one of the largest, if you take the square measurement, you have probably one of the largest bars in town.
Well, it's supposed to be. It's 105 and a half feet long linear
Oh, you
footage.
know. Oh, you're
yes.
serious. Okay.
Yeah, and it's actually supposed to be the longest bar in Texas.
No.
What'd you
Wow.
say?
Interesting. Longest bar in Texas.
I've only made it halfway. I hadn't made it all the way around the horn yet, but yeah. A guy came in a couple years ago and said linear footage wise, it's the longest bar in Texas.
Wow, that's pretty cool. And I would be completely a non-good host if I didn't bring up the White Spider. Is
Well-
this a drink, a shot that you invented or you knew about?
Well, I actually did not invent it. I probably consumed the world record of them.
Yes.
But it's a drink that I went to Tarleton State University, and there's a bartender there that I think she's the one that invented it. But it's certainly got its claim to fame, and it's just a ritual. If you come to the Salty Dog, you've got to have a White Spider, and we've had
Many of them.
many of them. Yes.
Many of them. And would you say, other than the White Spider, is there a particular signature Salty Dog drink?
Absolutely. So our signature drink is the Preacher Tea, and it's unsweet tea and vodka. And people have always asked me, how'd you dream up the name called a Preacher Tea? And I always told people, me being from Waco in a Baptist neighborhood, that would be what a preacher would come in and order, is to give me a glass of iced tea and put me a little nudge of vodka in there. So we've actually got them. We actually got the girl that has the biggest bar at the marina in
Excuse
Cabo.
me, she has the biggest what?
Bar,
Oh,
B-A,
bar.
in Cabo at the marina, Sancho's, and she's known for her preacher tea. So the fishermen are all, I hate to use the word strung out, but the fishermen they've all got.
Hey, we going fishing today? Oh no, man, I'm strung out on preacher tea.
Be drunky on the tea. So that kind of got world famous.
Yeah, preacher tea. I know Jim Cody loved it.
Oh, Jim Cody loved preacher tea, and he loved a good white spider.
Yep.
I don't know if there's such thing as a good white spider, but yeah.
When Jim first came in to interview for the job, it was December, I believe, of '92, and he started January of '93. And at that time, and I've always been a rum drinker.
Oh yeah.
Bacardi and Diet Coke or Coke Zero, whatever. And Jim was a rum drinker at that time.
Yeah.
We drank a
Yep.
lot of rum together. And then it was amazing. One day, I saw him drinking vodka, and I said, "What happened?" He says, "Yeah, I just got tired of the heavy, dark." And I think he thought that because it was clear, it was going to help him lose weight.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing in here. It's clear.
Right. And I think you're right. I think you're right. Yeah, and then we made the fatal mistake of getting Eddie Sawyer on those, and
Oh, my gosh.
been a downhill run ever since.
Which leads me to a story. I think the only time that Randy and I got crossways, I honestly believe Randy kept his cool and was very kind and gentle, but I got upset because I'd had too many. I don't know how many hours I sat at that bar, and I had a designated driver. I want to point that out. But Eddie was right next to me,
Yep.
and in fact, we went through, I think, 2 shift changes or 1 shift change.
Yep.
And anyway,
Yes.
they called you over, said, "We're having trouble with that guy at the bar, with old Zack." And you came over, and Zack, hey, what's going on? Yeah, blah, 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 da, 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 da. And I could have swore they charged me too much, but I had no clue.
Well, I think what the problem was after further investigation, you thought it was like a fireworks stand, and if you bought 5 of them, you got 9 free. So I think that's where you went.
It was.
I think that's where you went wrong.
That's right. I truly, and you got to remember, I was with Eddie, so
True that.
there's the deal. So anyway, great bar. You could stop in for a cold beer. What are your different flavors of beer? You
Man,
have
right
just about
now,
all
no,
of
we
them?
got everything. Yeah, and we're one thing we're family friendly. A lot of people don't know that, but we're family friendly. But we're also pet friendly. So we've got a large following, no pun intended, but we have a large following of people that bring their dogs dogs in, and you can bring them inside and out. We have bowls of water for them, and
Yeah, you tell us, because a lot of people think it's just the hard indoor area, but you have outdoor area and a screened-in area as well for the summertime.
that's correct. So we've got AC outside on the patio, so you can either sit out in the sun, you can sit in the AC on the patio, and we've really got a pretty cool patio, 10 TVs outside, and watch the ball game inside or out. And, it's a great place to watch sports. We've got almost
Speaking
50
of
TVs.
sports, put you on because I don't know. Are you open for Super Bowl?
That gum right we are. Yes,
I thought
sir.
you would be.
Open up 10 o'clock on Sunday morning.
All right, Super Bowl.
A lot of specials.
A lot of specials happening at the Salty Dog.
Yes,
now,
sir.
we've talked about food. We've talked about drink. Let's talk about, you got a little something special coming up for Valentine's. They're going to step up get that old chef.
Flair, yeah.
Get that flair going. What do you got?
So James, our GM, is actually a very, very, very talented chef. So we've got it's online. We've got a super nice Valentine's offering, steaks and fish, and he's going to make homemade bread pudding. But I'm telling you, man, this guy, when he takes the gloves off, he can cook with anybody. I promise you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. And that's going to be held next door, right?
It's at the Blue Pup, and it's just right next door to Salty Dog. So if you come up Salty Dog, the entrance, you just take a left, and that'll take you right over to the Blue Pup.
Plenty of parking.
Oh, man, I'm telling you right now, we got so much parking. We got more than Bader Stadium. And we don't charge for our parking. Our parking is free.
Free, by
I'm telling
gosh.
you.
All right, we're going to talk more with Randy Crook from the Salty Dog. Big Valentine celebration. Got a Super Bowl party coming up. We'll talk more with Randy Crook. I want to say thank you again to Be Kind Coffee over on Washington Avenue. They supply our coffee this morning. Thank you so very much. We got some great music on the way in the 9 o'clock hour. Stick around right here. Zack Owen Show, Thursday.
Transform your workspace with Hanomi Ergonomics. From adjustable chairs to standing desks, we provide solutions for comfort and productivity, whether at home or in the office. Improve your posture, reduce strain, and work smarter. Visit us at hanomi.co today. That's HINOMI.co today. Unlock a world of convenience with Mully Box, your one-stop solution for personalized subscription boxes delivered right to your door. Each box is tailored to your tastes. Experience the joy of surprises. Subscribe today at mullybox.com. That's MULLYBOX.com. Unlock your full potential with On It, your go-to for premium supplements, fitness gear, and wellness essentials. Whether you're training hard, recovering faster, or just looking to feel your best, On It has the tools you need to perform at your peak. Visit Onnit, that's ONNIT.com, and elevate your mind, body, and spirit today. At Rolls Rolla, we don't just sell wallpaper, we create cohesive, cozy spaces. Our deep understanding of design means every pattern, color, and texture is carefully chosen to complement your home. Plus, we use advanced technology and water-based inks for vibrant, eco-friendly prints, ensuring a healthier environment. Visit rollsrolla.com to transform your space today. That's ROLLSROLLA.com today. At Tusain's, we understand that maintaining a healthy lifestyle can be challenging, especially in today's fast-paced world. That's why our mission is to make fitness accessible to everyone, anywhere. Committed to excellence, we adopt a user-centric approach guided by ergonomics and medical science. With a team of seasoned professionals in R&D, design, and manufacturing, we prioritize quality across our entire product line. Visit Tusains.com today and start your journey to better health. That's TOUSAINS.com.
Relax with Hemp Delicious. Organically grown hemp, massively blended with delicious organic herbs, responsibly sourced for their holistic benefits. Each sip offers calming, antioxidant-rich wellness. Brewed just for you. Sip the calm with Hemp Delicious. Find your blend at hempdelicious.com. Ready to bring your vision to life? At Small Rig, every idea, design, and product is inspired by you, the creator. With our industry-first under co-design mode and the Dream Rig free customization project, we unite with global creators to turn big dreams into reality. Whether it's a cage rig or mount, Small Rig's versatile gear is built to elevate your craft. Small Rig, where your creativity meets our innovation. Go to smallrig.com.
Calling all Marvel fans, get Marvel Unlimited and unlock over 30,000 comics featuring your favorite heroes and iconic stories, all available to read anytime, anywhere. Whether you're into classic tales or the latest adventures, there's something for everyone. Don't miss out. Head to marvel.com/unlimited today and start your Marvel journey now. At Angel Bliss, we believe every parent's journey is a beautiful adventure. Our mission is to make it joyful and stress-free with thoughtful, safe, and innovative products. Born from a love for family, we promise peace of mind for parents and comfort for babies. From playtime to bedtime, every Angel Bliss product is designed with care, reliability, and a style to nurture the special bond between parent and child. Angel Bliss, creating happy memories, one baby at a time. Visit us at angelbliss.us. Angel Bliss.
Visit TexasMusicCafe.com for more music, to learn more about this show, and to view the calendar of upcoming live shows online and at Texas Music Cafe.
Visit RogueMediaMusic.com for more music.
Back live, Texas Music Cafe. Zack, Owen, Randy Crook from the Salty Dog. We're talking restaurant week. We've had George's on, and I was talking to Kyle the other day. What is the number one selling beer at Salty Dog?
Michelob Ultra.
That's what he said at George's,
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
Michelob Ultra. And I told him that I had read recently that Michelob Ultra is the number one selling draft beer in the United States, and that Modelo is the number one bottled canned beer selling in America.
Yeah, Modelo is hot on their tail. I'm telling you, they're not too far off of surpassing Michelob Ultra.
I've never been a beer drinker. I will drink it on the golf course, if I'm thirsty or whatever. As I said, rum is my choice, but I like Modelo.
Oh, I do too. I love Modelo.
It's different.
What's the other one? I don't know. But the Mexican beers have come a long way in the last 5 or 6 years. A long way.
Yeah. And what's the number one ordered cocktail?
I was at my place. It's the Preacher Tea, hands down.
So vodka is going to be
vodka. We sell a ton of Tito's.
A lot of Tito's. Yeah, I remember years ago, my good friend and at one time relative, Les Brazil, God rest his soul, he would drink vodka, and he had this Tito's. I said, "What's that?" He goes, "Oh, it's this new Texas deal, and it was cheap."
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, Tito's became ooh la la.
It's kind of a chic alcohol for sure.
But now you can find it all over the world.
Everywhere.
You travel around the world, and there it is, Tito's.
Well, we were just talking about Alaska, and when I was up in Alaska in August, and Tito's was the number one liquor in Alaska.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Very good.
Pretty crazy. I couldn't let you get away this morning. I mean, of course, we want to talk about Salty Dog and the great food. And by the way, what are the hours? Want to let everybody know what time you're open over at Salty Dog.
We're 11 to 10 Monday through Saturday, and then on Sundays we have our soon to be famous world famous brunch. So we're serving
some mimosas
and Salty Dog Egg Benedict.
Oh God, I love eggs Benedict.
Oh, we got some great eggs Benedict, and then we have a wonderful Bloody Mary made from scratch.
I love
all
it
the way. Yeah.
Now they don't scratch while they make it, right? I don't bring that up.
No, we try not.
So
to
what time on Sunday?
10 o'clock.
Okay, 10 o'clock.
Yep.
Now, that's Salty Dog, and you've got the big Valentine deal coming up. Is there still room to get in to make a reservation?
Yeah, we have a little bit left, but it's filling up quick. I promise you. We just posted it on Monday, but it's almost getting full.
Don't forget, Salty Dog is your Super Bowl. Now, legally, I am not supposed to say Super Bowl and Salty Dog. When you advertise something, you're not supposed, because it's copyrighted or whatever. You're supposed to say the big game.
Super Bowl at the Salty Dog Super Bowl party. We'll kind of get off
big
track.
Game party.
Yeah.
All right, but what I was going to say is I can't let you go without talking about the Goodfellas. And the Goodfellas, something that's been around for many years, and we were talking about some people that have passed on and have been part of Goodfellas, and we miss them. And tell us a little bit about what Goodfellas. I know you just came off your busy time of the year, Christmas time. Tell us about Goodfellas.
Well, Goodfellas is a nonprofit that a group of local businessmen started over 30 years ago. Our founder, Dwayne Dinsman, has since passed.
Yep.
But we started off with a couple $100, and we provide Christmases for needy children and families. And not really needy per se, but we take care of people that are having a hard time. I mean, some of them might have lost their job or their parents have gotten sick with cancer. We provided Christmases for over 500 kids in December. It's our biggest year ever. And it's been a blessing, but we do a lot of different facets. We've got school programs, but we started with a couple $100, and it's now we have over 2,000. You and Jim have emceed forever. Y'all been our partners since day one. But
it's just exploded and grown. And who would you say besides Dwayne? Give me about 5 or 6 names who were the original guys in that first meeting said, "Hey, we got an idea"?
Yeah. So Randall Harris is definitely one of the founding members, and Ricky Raspberry, Jeff Hanna. I helped start a little bit of it.
I know Randy Roberts was involved early.
Randy Roberts. So just old local guys. But it's now we've got 47 active members right now.
Wow.
We've raised over $2 million since we started with $200. We've raised over $2 million. All stays local. 100% of every penny we raise stays local. We now have programs for local schools to learning incentives where if they don't do good during the year and have to go to summer school, if they perform well at summer school, we give them a laptop computer.
Ooh, wow, that's nice.
Yeah, so, it's been a good deal, and it's, like I said, it's blossomed into the biggest nonprofit in Waco, and this past July we had our Christmas in July that you've been to.
Yeah. So tell us
years.
about that. Kind of the whole layout. I know it started small and has grown into a huge event at the base over here at the Extraco Event Center.
Well, so when we started, we just were trying to stay below the radar. We weren't trying to get a gold star by our name, and anybody didn't know what we were doing, and then it just eventually evolved into a big event. But we had over 2,000 people at our Christmas in July, which is, I don't want to toot our horn a little bit, but it's the biggest fundraiser in Waco as far as attendees. So that's where we raise 90% of our money is our Christmas in July. Big party, food court, and live music. Normally Sloppy Joe band plays for us, but it's a great event. And like I say, everything we raise, not one person in the Goodfellas has ever taken a penny as far as administrative money. 100% goes right back, and we've done that for over 30 years.
The Christmas in July, there was that one year that threw me and Jim because we had you on the radio and we said, "Tell us about Christmas in July." And you go, "Well, it's actually in June this year."
And you're right. We've actually had Christmas in June. We've had Christmas in July, and the year you're talking about, we had Christmas in August. So
That's right.
We pretty much made every month.
220, 221, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Yeah. So.
Well, it's a great event. It's grown so much. I have a chance to attend just about every year. The problem is in July, I'm usually on vacation somewhere, and can't come out there. But just the music, the food, the different food stations.
Yeah.
How many different, you think, restaurants helped out?
We had 13 this year.
13.
So, and it's all local people. Outback is our only national brand, but Outback has been with us since day one. So they're just such good people over there, and they've done so much for our organization. But it's all it's all local people, and everybody just kind of brings their hometown dish, and Casa de Castillo and Sammy and Kyle kick butt every year, and it's just they're all good local family restaurants.
I remember the days. How many years you think we did it at Diamondbacks? Not Diamondbacks, at Outback.
Yeah, well, that's
it's all ends and backs. So,
broke back.
How many years did we do it at Outback?
I'm going to say we probably did it Outback the first 5 to 7 years, and we used to land a jet helicopter at the front door of Outback. People go, "No, y'all didn't." Yeah, we did.
Santa Claus is
coming. Santa Claus is coming to town, no doubt.
Had a great time, and which leads me to another thing. I miss Cooch so much.
Yeah.
Cooch was Santa Claus for many years and went on a Zack and Jim Travel Club trips. Just a
great guy.
Charles Kucherowski, great guy.
Great guy.
Miss him a lot. Added a lot to the party.
He did.
We were here the other day with Tommy Muska was talking about Westvest, and Cooch was kind of part of the beer, in charge of the beer area. And I thought, that's like putting the fox in charge of the hen house.
That would kind of like putting Bimbo Handwork in the cover charge station at a nightclub.
There's another name you're bringing up. Miss old Bimbo.
Oh, Bimbo.
Great. But anyway, Goodfellas, great organization. So maybe you also do a couple of smaller events. You do a crawfish.
Yeah, so we actually got our crawfish boil coming up May that we just announced the date yesterday. I appreciate you bringing that up. So May the 3rd at Lakeside Tavern. We'll have our annual crawfish bowl, and it's a throwdown. And Hoosier Brothers have played. I don't know if they're going to be able to play this year or not. We have several bands, and
those guys have exploded.
Gosh, dang, I love them.
They were
phenomenal.
on my first show, TV show, and they have just exploded, traveling the country. Just got back from Vegas. They played out in Vegas during the National Finals Rodeo.
Well, I love them.
So you might not be able to afford the Hoosier.
We may have to have Townie Adams.
Townie's great too. Or maybe we could just have one. It would be the Hoosier.
Just a Hoosier?
Just one
Just
Hoosier.
to have a Hoosier? Yeah, well, that may be all we can afford, like you say.
Oh, that's exciting. So May what?
May the 3rd, Lakeside Tavern, 11 o'clock till sun goes down.
I love it. All right, that. And then Christmas in July, hopefully in July.
Yes.
And then the big Christmas celebration with the kiddos, the Goodfellas. But we're here to talk about Salty Dog. Don't forget, we got Super Bowl activity happening on Super Bowl Sunday or Big Game Sunday. And then we've got the Valentine going on at the Blue Pup right next door. Stop in anytime for lunch or dinner.
I'll be there.
All right. Randy Crook, thank you so much, buddy.
Thank you, Zach.
Been
Appreciate
friend
it.
for many years. Love you so much. And we're so excited to have you on the show this morning. You just bring so much
mystery
to my show. You brought 3 Baylor girls this year.
I did.
Where did you find them? Anyway.
They were chasing me down Austin Avenue.
All right, we're going to take a little short break. Going to come back, and we've got music for you right here on the Zack Owen Show. Stick around. Randy Crook.
Experience the future of secure private cloud storage with Internix. Protect your files with end-to-end encryption, ensuring your data stays private and accessible only to you. Enjoy seamless, fast storage without compromising security. Visit Internx.com today and take control of your digital life. That's INTERNXT.com today.
Find Life as a Song at Instagram, roguemedianetwork.com, or anywhere you get your podcasts.
Elevate your experience with Grinco Science, the leaders in cutting-edge vaporizers. Whether you're at home or on the go, our sleek, powerful devices deliver smooth, consistent hits every time. Quality you can trust, innovation you can feel. Grinco Science. Take your vapor game to the next level. Visit us at grincoscience.com.
Hey y'all, I'm April. And I'm Caroline. And this is your Bloody Happy Hour. Caroline, are you ready for this? This is your newest guilty pleasure. It's the bloodiest part of your week. Did we say something about it also being happy hour? Show did. Because we about to be sipping on some murder. Bloody Happy Hour.
At Terrapin Ridge Farms, they believe in the joy of effortless entertaining. Inspired by CEO Mary O'Donnell's mom and her legendary holiday parties, they've crafted a line of gourmet foods that turn any meal into a celebration. From savory jams to mustards, aiolis, and more, their products are made with love, bringing unforgettable flavors to your table. Whether it's a casual get-together or a special occasion, they make it easy to impress. Terrapin Ridge Farms, where great food and great memories come together. Visit them at terrapinridge.com. Terrapin Ridge.
Justice Pending, a weekly true crime podcast where we discuss tantalizing crimes with more questions than answers.
Thanks for joining us.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Combine that with OrganicHemp.com's top quality CBD for ultimate balance. Start your healing journey today at GlobalHealing.com and OrganicHemp.com.
It all began with a simple idea, cutting handles off old ski sticks to create better pull-up bars. This sparked the creation of the revolutionary Angles 90 handles. After testing over 70 prototypes with 300 athletes, our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Angles90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports, Pete.
Visit TexasMusicCafe.com for more music, to learn more about this show, and to view the calendar of upcoming live shows online and at Texas Music Cafe.
Visit RogueMediaMusic.com for more music.
Hey, we're back, and unfortunately, I can't get rid of him because he wants to do the bad joke of the day. And guys, everybody, we need to laugh, whether it's good or bad. Go ahead, Randy.
Well, you know, Zach, for years I get no respect, but people used to preach about free love.
Yes?
Now they're charging me.
They're charging free love.
You get it? Free love charging. Hello.
Get out of here.
You wrote it.
Randy Crook, see you later.
Bye-bye,
Wave
kids.
to everybody. Bye-bye.
Oh, baby.
Oh, my gosh.
See you guys.
You know, we didn't talk about that, but
I know, I thought about
but Randy used to call in and did his Elvis Presley imitation for a long time with Jim and on the radio. Okay, so here's what we're going to do.
Hi, boys.
We got Jack and Jay. Jeffrey, come on in here now.
I'm here.
You're here. Just pull that up to whatever you want.
All right.
Tell us about these boys up on stage here.
Well, these boys up on stage are, one of them is my identical twin brother, who is a lieutenant in the Waco Fire Department, by the way. We heard y'all talking
Just
about
talk about it. Do you agree?
I nominate him for.
Do you agree with me?
Well,
or is that, should we not talk about that?
it's a little more complicated than that, but yeah, I kind of do.
Yeah. I mean, you spend a ton of money to research somebody that's out of state usually or somewhere to come in, and you've got a great group of men and women right here in Waco.
Yeah, and that's the way they used to do it. I don't know.
Okay.
It's above. It's above.
Probably a little more. He doesn't want to say.
Well,
it.
it's above my pay grade. You know, but it's a complicated situation. Chief Walker, it came out of the blue. I just got that email last night. And so, you know, he's got enough fans on my YouTube channel. We could probably get enough votes to make him the new fire chief.
This is it. This could be the campaign kickoff right here. Look at him. He's going, please don't do this.
Not interested.
So who all's up there?
Yeah, so Jay is my identical twin brother in the fire department, and Jason is a longtime friend we grew up with, and Thad, Jay credits Thad with teaching him how to play the guitar 20 some odd years ago.
Oh wow! So if he sucks, we blame it on you.
We blame it on Thad. Yeah.
Oh man! And you're Jack.
I'm Jack.
Okay, tell us about the Jay and Jack. How did your parents? Is there a story behind that?
Well, my grandfather, who was city manager of Waco in 1953 when the tornado hit, and, played at Baylor, played football, basketball, ran track at Baylor, was named Jack. So I was named after him. I'm 3 minutes older. Jay's real name
wiser?
is well, I don't know about that, but certainly not as talented. But and Jay is named James after my dad, who's named James. And we've been around Waco. I think every golf tournament I've been in the last 30 years, you've been there. And I was friends with Jim and been listening to y'all half my life. Seemed like.
Wow. I hate that when people say that. You know, I grew up listening to you.
Yeah.
It makes you feel really old, which I am. But I appreciate that. That's very nice. And what do you do? He's fireman?
Yeah, so I work and have a little ownership in a company. We manufacture inverters and lithium batteries for the utility.
Oh, wow.
I worked at Time Manufacturing for 20 years here in town.
Right.
Kind of the same business. So yeah, I do that, and then I have a YouTube channel that takes up all my free time.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Okay.
Tell me about that. That's how we kind of got hooked up. You were telling me about the podcast, so tell us about it.
Well, as you probably know, getting people to subscribe to a YouTube channel is not the easiest thing to do.
Absolutely.
But I started a YouTube channel a couple of years ago after I started riding motorcycles for the first time in my life. And so it's centered around motorcycles, but you don't really have to like motorcycles. I think if you like the movie Wild Hogs, you'd like what we're doing. So, but the reason we're here for that is my brother Jay wrote a couple of songs centered around my channel, and has gotten a lot of attention because he's so talented. But he's gotten a lot of attention, and he's written a song for another big YouTube channel. And
Cool.
we've gotten a lot of requests for, hey, we need to get his music on Spotify. We don't really know how to do. We don't know how to do any of this. We're just amateurs at YouTube, and we're amateurs at music.
Yeah,
but
we're
just,
backyard pickers.
We're to the point in our lives where, hey, we ain't got all that much time left. Let's do it. Let's figure it out. So riding motorcycles and playing music and just going out, and it's been the greatest thing. I've met people all over the country and all over the world. It's just been. We do podcasts out of my shop at my house. I need to learn how to hook all this kind of stuff up. We do live shows.
Got to get you a green screen.
Yeah, the green screen. Yeah, that's
those
what I
are
mean.
very popular.
Yeah. So I'll be 3 live shows for me this week. So yeah, it's just been it's a crazy thing. We're having a blast, and the music is a big part of my channel. So like I said, you don't have to like motorcycles to kind of like what we're doing. And
you know, it's funny when podcasts first became popular many years ago. They asked me, they said something about, with the company we were with, they do podcasts, and they said, you want to do a podcast? I said, is podcast like books on tape? Because that's what I read, books on tape. Well, yeah, it's kind of like books on tape. But I want to know this, how after so many years, all of a sudden you got interested in motorcycles?
Well, I've been interested my whole life, but the honest answer is I've been scared. I lusted after these motorcycles. I've traveled all over the country for my job, and I would stop at every Harley dealer, but I would always make excuses. But honestly, my kids are in their 20s now. Some of their friends' parents that are my age have had heart attacks and strokes, and
life is
I did
too
not
short.
want to wake up. It sounds corny, but I did not want to wake up 20 years from now in a nursing home saying, "Man, I wish I would have ridden that motorcycle." Because you look at me. I'm just as likely to die of a heart attack in my recliner as I'm not 20 years old. I don't have a need for speed, but I've always wanted to do it, and I decided to do it. And it's just, we're having the time of our lives.
That's great.
Yeah.
Man, I love that. I love that story. All right, guys, what are y'all going to sing for us here?
We're going to play a song I wrote a while back called Tickfall River Blues. I was sitting on the couch one night, and something just came to me, and so I started typing it in my phone, and it kind of came together, and then I got Thad and Jason to kind of add some accompany to it, and we did a little amateur music video out of it, and we had a lot of fun doing that. So
sounds great.
Yeah. Y'all ready?
We're ready.
I saw an old man in a pawn shop picking out a gun. His eyes told me a story about all the things he's done. His face looked like a road map, all the miles he has seen. Every line led to a place with many in between. Walked out to that Cadillac, one bullet in his jeans. Oh, I never thought that 38 would end up in my hand. Then I found him underneath the bridge where the Tickfall River ran. It's been 10 years this November. I remember what he said. Take this gun before he pulled the trigger by his head. I turned back to the highway with that pistol in my boot. Left the old man lying with the Tickfaw River blues. It's time to tell the story. I got nothing left to lose. Oh, I never thought that 38 would end up in my hand. Then I found him underneath the bridge where the Tickfaw River ran. Now the old man's in the mirror, it's clearer than before. The Tickfaw River's calling me, to that I can't ignore. All my memories riding shotgun, and the ones who I hold dear, led me to that riverbank as it all became so clear. I slung that pistol to the bottom, watched it disappear. Oh, I never thought that 38 would ever leave my hand. Then I left it underneath the bridge where the Tickfaw River ran. I saw an old man in a pawn shop picking out a gun. His eyes told me a story about all the things he's done. Sorry, I missed that.
All right. Okay, before we go any further, is there a name for your group?
Nope.
Okay.
No, we just, like I said, we
There's a
just
name
play
for his
together in
YouTube channel.
Yeah, I do have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's J Jeffrey 254 is the name of that channel. But
Well, I'm going to name the band. You have a choice. You could either be known as Hook and Ladder or the Jaws of Life.
okay,
You get to pick.
Yeah.
yeah, I like both of those. We'll have to,
I like Hook and Ladder. Let's,
Hook
we'll,
and Ladder.
we'll have to put it up to a vote.
Yeah, we could do that. In fact, we got comments coming across the bottom.
Oh
We
yeah,
got several Bogey Biker channel fans in the
yeah. I'll
in
tell
the
you,
chat.
Jack's fans are something else. They're pretty amazing. They
Well, go ahead and comment across either Hook and Ladder or Jaws of Life. We should name the band up here.
But Zach, are you a musician? I mean, do you?
No.
So
I tell
is that
people
like
I-
magic to you?
Oh, yeah.
It's we're identical twins, brother. I'm kind of like Ricky Bobby's dad. I didn't get that organ or bone or whatever it is. I don't know how. When I watch that, it's just like magic to me. And
Oh,
I
it
love
is.
the storytelling. Guy Clark is probably Jay's biggest influence in music, and the storytelling and the finger picking. It's just I don't understand how he does it.
Oh, I don't get it. I always tell people I have a hard time playing the radio. So
Yeah.
you know,
That's
I
a
would
good-
I would
I'm gonna-
love.
I'm gonna steal that line.
Okay, I love two instruments that I would love to play: a fiddle and a steel guitar.
Yeah.
But they're probably hard as hell
Yeah.
to learn. So there's no way I'll ever
Yes.
will.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this: in the 4 weeks that I've been doing the show, that's the first mandolin on the show. So you
Oh,
get the
there you go.
mandolin
Yeah,
award
mandolin.
award for that.
Yeah.
well, Thad's really a true musician. He can play all these instruments.
And,
Like
and
I
this
said,
is this the dobro? Is
it's
this
a
what?
dobro.
Yeah.
I love that too
Yes,
because that's
it's
almost like
kinda
a steel guitar.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
tell us
he's-
a little bit about the podcast, and we'll come back and do some more songs.
Yeah, so me and my brother and Jason and another 5 or 6 guys, we call ourselves the Rusty Bolts, and because we're a bunch of old guys that limp around, and we have found this bond over motorcycles, and so we Jay has coined the phrase, we're on the quest for the holy grail of hamburgers, because a lot of places we ride to, we're riding to food and riding to eat. And so I've done a lot of solo trips around Waco. I went to the Dr. Pepper Museum. I've been, to Magnolia. Also, Double R Burgers is in the lead, by the way, as far as cheeseburgers around here. But so we do a lot of that. But we ride to destinations. It's less about the motorcycle and more about the people that are involved in the channel. Last weekend we just went moto tent camping, and it was 23 degrees outside when we woke up in a tent and had to ride our motorcycles home. And that video, the finale, it's a 3-part deal that comes out on Monday. But yeah, so we do that, and then we have a podcast called Between the Bikes, where I interview the folks that are in the group, because a lot of our fans, which is weird to say to have fans, but we have fans that are interested in the people that are involved in the channel. So Between the Bikes is a podcast that we do in my shop, and then we'll have live shows with the folks that are involved in the channel on, and we talk about motorcycles, we talk about life, we talk about food, we talk about beer, we just we kind of talk about what
I always say we're the most feared gang inside of a Golden Corral.
Yeah, the most feared gang inside of a Golden Corral is what because none of us are starving. None of us are starving.
And speaking of beer, we talked about this a little earlier with the different restaurants. What's your preference of beer? Are you a beer drinker?
Okay, don't ask dumb questions.
What do you like?
Yeah, so Dos Equis is my favorite beer.
Right. What about you guys? What's your favorite beer?
I was a Keystone Light man for a lot of years. I started drinking Busch Light the other day because that's what Jason drinks.
Sorry, we are from Crawford, Zach. So
that's true.
I said we are from Crawford, so Keystone Light and
I'm just a civil servant, man. I can't afford it.
That's I told everybody. I've talked about this before. The number one selling draft beer in America is Michelob Ultra. That's the number one draft beer, and the number one selling can or bottle beer is Modelo. That's number one. Used to be Bud Light. We know what happened to Bud Light.
We know what happened to Bud Light, yeah.
But interesting to think that a Mexican beer is number one in the United States.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Jack, somebody on this stage might make his own beer.
Oh, Thad's a beer brewer too.
Wow.
Thad's a Renaissance man. I don't know.
Also,
so you play instruments and brew.
I have a lot of hobbies. My wife.
I like that. That would be a good podcast. Brew and instruments.
Yes.
Or picking and brewing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something like that. Oh, that's great. Yeah. So you all live in Crawford, all of you?
Yes, sir.
And do y'all ever run into this crazy guy named David Willie in that area?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he lives on the rich part of town. We live on the other side. Yeah.
Y'all live in the Peace House?
Yeah.
Remember the Peace House?
I remember
used
the
to be
Peace
there?
House. Yeah, I got a good story. I probably had to tell you that offline.
Okay, tell it.
Well, it was
Tell
when
the
they
story.
were. I don't know if I should, but
This is when President Bush
Yeah.
was in office.
And that lady was out there all the time doing stuff. And I remember coming around the corner saying, Jack, just don't do anything. Just drive by. Just drive by. Don't do anything. As I'm rolling down the window and sticking my finger and telling her she's number one.
She's number one?
Yeah.
Did she
Which
yell at
that
you?
was back when I was young and immature.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. She didn't like it too much.
Wow. I remember those days of Bush being out there. And we used to, on the Zack and Jim show, we had a girl that did character voices. And we would do a call. We would say, it's a call to the ranch. Mom and Dad are gone, and the two girls were there partying.
Okay.
And we talked to them, and they were like, hey, can you bring us beer out here? It was pretty funny bit.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of good skits out of that one. And, and President Bush was fun. We had a guy that did his voice to a T.
Yes, I remember.
And oh, my gosh. You guys want to do another song for us?
Sure, we can.
All right.
This is one I wrote for my wife. We've been married about 20 years, and the first song I ever wrote was about her, and it was just awful. I don't even remember it, but we were sitting on the couch one night, and I had a thought come to me. I start typing in my phone. She starts wondering, what are you doing? I said, I'm kind of hiding it, and she starts getting suspicious. I said, I'm writing a song about you if you just leave me alone for a minute. So
she thought you were texting your girlfriend.
Well,
That's what it was.
Yeah. So I wrote this song about her, and so it's called A Song for Celeste. We'll play that.
All right.
Trying hard to tell you head. I'm sitting here remembering all the things we've done and said. You're the love of my lifetime, you have always been. I'm sorry it has taken me so long to let you in. Baby, I need you more and more each day. Wanna find a way to let you see I'll always love you more than you love me. Running round in circles had me just shy of lost. Can't think of my life without thinking of the cost. Not having you with me, beside me every day. So I wrote a song for you so I can say, baby, I need you more and more each day. Wanna find a way to let you see I'll always love you more than you love me. Growing old together is a dream I've had for years. Should have told you long ago, saved a lot of tears. I love you more at 80 than I did at 32. I'd go to war, to hell and back to save me and you. Baby, I need you more and more each day. Wanna find a way to let you see I'll always love you more than you love me. I'll always love you more than you love me.
Very good.
And you know, the great thing about that, Jay, is that now I'm just throwing this out there, if you ever decide to divorce, you can just change some of those lines up. Baby, I don't need you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, her name's in the title, but that's it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah. You can just say, insert name here.
Yeah.
That's
usually what country music is about, is divorce and drinking and
the dog.
And the dog.
Yeah.
Speaking of drinking, we've had 2 or 3 comments scroll across. And remember this, you can comment anything you want to, you know, like, my haircut sucks, I don't care. But they said, don't forget to mention Shiner, being, of course, Texas.
Yeah.
Shiner beer. And somebody said they drink Miller Lite. It's only 1 calorie more than Ultra.
Yeah.
So, and it tastes better.
Yeah.
And it's the official beer of the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard some
brewed
joke
right up here in Everman, Texas.
Oh yeah. I heard some joke about Michelob Ultra being the #1 beer in the country now. It's because the world's full of sissies or something.
I saw that.
They use a different word.
Yeah,
but
they use a different word on it.
You watch that show Landman where he's drinking. He said he quit drinking and he's drinking a Michelob Ultra.
Yeah.
He said, "Well, you still drinking?" He goes, "Well, that's not drinking."
Yeah.
He said, "What's the difference between that and whiskey?"
Yeah. He says, you give me all this whiskey and you'll see the difference between.
Yeah. You tell me if they're the same.
Yeah, he said, I'll drink 6 beers tonight and come back and drink 6 shots of whiskey tomorrow, and you tell me.
That's exactly right. Hey, big thanks to Be Kind Coffee. They provide our coffee for us. They're located right down the street on Washington Avenue. And speaking of scrolling across the bottom, if you are a singer, songwriter, a band, whatever it might be, and you want to be on the show with us, like these guys, all you got to do is reach out to our booking girl. I have a booking girl.
See, I got to get one of those too.
Sheridan is, and so her email address and all that's at the bottom there. Check it out. Going to take a short break. Going to be right back to talk more with the boys right here on the Zack Owen Show on a Thursday morning.
Dive into adventure with Scuba.com, your ultimate destination for top-tier scuba and snorkeling gear. With over 20 years of experience, our expert staff, who've dived everywhere from the Galapagos to the Maldives, provides personalized advice to help you find the perfect gear for any underwater journey. Shop leading brands like GoPro, Aqualung, and Scuba Pro. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, trust Scuba.com for the best in diving equipment and expert guidance. Explore now at Scuba.com. That's SCUBA.com. Scuba.com. BizChair.com, your one-stop shop for premium commercial furniture that blends quality with affordability. From ergonomic office chairs to durable restaurant seating, we cater to diverse industries including corporate, medical, hospitality, and education. With over 20 years of experience, we offer fast shipping, exceptional customer support, and furniture solutions that stand up to high-traffic environment. Elevate your space with BizChair's vast selection of stylish, reliable, and cost-effective furniture. Visit us today at BizChair.com to transform your business. Level up your game with Corsair, the global leader in high-performance gear for gamers, content creators, and PC enthusiasts. From award-winning PC components to premium streaming equipment, smart lighting, and esports coaching services, Corsair delivers an ecosystem designed for peak performance. Whether you're a casual gamer or a pro, alleviate your setup with Corsair. Shop now at Corsair.com. That's Corsair.com. Corsair. At Mitzi, we believe the right light can transform any space. Born from a third-generation lighting family, we craft beautifully designed premium lighting that's made to be affordable. Inspired by Grandma Mitzi's eclectic style, we're on a mission to make high-quality lighting accessible to all. Whether you're updating your space or adding a unique fixture, Mitzi has the perfect design for you. Beautiful, well-made lighting without the high price tag. Discover your perfect light at Mitzi.com. That's MITZI.com. Mitzi. Founded in 1910, Samsonite is the world leader in durable, high-quality luggage and travel accessories. Made to the highest standards, our products won't let you down. We give you the confidence to get out there and explore. Inspired by the past, devoted to the present, and built to inspire a multi-generational future, Samsonite is here to elevate your journey. Travel with Samsonite and pack confidence every step of the way. Shop now at shop.samsonite.com. Samsonite. The grinder mentality that Randy and Brent Habert built into 44 Pro runs deep within our team. Every member shares a passion for the craft, the game, and most importantly, the player. When you step onto the field with a 44 Pro custom glove, you'll feel the difference. It's not just a glove, it's a 44 Pro. Crafted with dedication, made for performance, and built to last. Get your custom glove today at 44pro.com and experience the 44 Pro difference. That's 44pro.com, 44 Pro. At Angel Bliss, we believe every parent's journey is a beautiful adventure. Our mission is to make it joyful and stress-free with thoughtful, safe, and innovative products. Born from a love for family, we promise peace of mind for parents and comfort for babies. From playtime to bedtime, every Angel Bliss product is designed with care, reliability, and a style to nurture the special bond between parent and child. Angel Bliss, creating happy memories, one baby at a time. Visit us at angelbliss.us. Angel Bliss. Golf Partner, the world's largest golf store network, offers more purchasing opportunities than anywhere else. With a dominant market share and a wider selection of quality secondhand golf clubs than our competitors, we make it easy for you to enjoy the game with affordable, top-quality equipment. Join us at golfpartnerusa.com and discover why we're the trusted choice for golf lovers worldwide. That's GOLFPARTNERUSA.com. Golf Partner.
Since 2003, Bluehost has been empowering people to harness their brands online with innovative web hosting solutions. Trusted by over 2 million users, we're the longest-running WordPress.org recommended host. With Bluehost, you get a safer, better web experience, supported by the world's most popular site builder, and backed by our commitment to open source projects. Visit Bluehost.com today and take your website to the next level.
Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Thursday, back live, Texas Music Cafe. Jack and Jeffrey, my guests this hour, and we're listening to music, we're talking podcasts. Let's throw out some birthdays real quick. You may recognize some of these names
Probably
here.
will, yeah.
1882, the famous Franklin Roosevelt. FDR was born on this date.
Wow.
Gene Hackman, one of my all-time favorite actors. Oh my gosh.
Hoosiers is one of the greatest movies of all time.
Yeah. 1930, he was born. 1941, Dick Cheney, the vice president at one time, was born. 1951, Phil Collins of Genesis fame, remember? Payne Stewart, great golfer, left us way too soon.
Seems like
Born in
yesterday.
1957. That was a tragic way he died.
I remember right where I was when I'm a golfer like you. Well, we play golf. I don't know if I. So
You're
yeah,
a
I
lot better than me.
remember right where I was when Payne Stewart, when all that happened with his plane. Just awful. What a way to.
Terrible. Brett Butler, comedian, was born in 1956. 1984. Oh, this is a rapper. Terry, you're going to help me. Kid Cudi? Cutie? Is it Cutie or Cudi? Cudi. Kid. I know you've got all of his albums, don't you?
Never heard of her.
1974, Olivia Colman is an actress. Christian Bale was born on this date in 1974. Got some local birthdays. Happy birthday to Christy Brookshire, Heather Grabenstein, Ronnie Owens, Alyssa Lindemann, Alicia Berrien, Cindy Venata, I believe it's Venata.
She's from
Looks like Venata, sounds like Veneta.
Richard Metzger and Barbara Sauls having a birthday today. Happy birthday. Have a great day.
Happy
What's your
birthday, Cindy. We know Cindy.
March 20th, 1974. You know what his is?
What's yours?
March 20th, 1974.
Do you know that I graduated high school when y'all were born?
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Where'd you guys, y'all go to Crawford?
We did. Yep.
Both Pirates, huh?
Yeah.
Crawford Pirates. Yeah. Never underestimate the heart of a Crawford Pirate.
Man,
Zack.
you're exactly right there. I went to Haltom High School, which is over in the mid-cities between Fort Worth and Dallas. We were the Buffaloes.
Okay.
And we had the word, we were orange and black. Who does orange and black other than Halloween?
Yeah, unless you're the Tigers. Yeah.
Harley
that's
Davidson.
true. That's true.
Jay's son is actually a senior at Crawford, and he's playing in the Fellowship of Christian Athletes game
victory
this
really?
spring, and they've got like a press conference coming up and all that stuff. So
Cool.
Yeah.
And,
Great-
the
great
game
kid.
is in the spring?
I believe the game's in May. They do several events. They have a press conference this Sunday, and then some award show, and then a few other events throughout the spring, and then the
Right.
game's in May, I think.
So when you first, how did it come to your mind, or who suggested, let's do this podcast, when it first came up?
You know, when it I honestly decided I was going to ride a motorcycle, and you know, I don't think I'm getting sentimental in my old age, but I wanted to document riding with my brother and my longtime friends. And if you do a video longer than about 2 minutes, you can't share it with anybody. It's too long. It takes up. You
Right.
can't text it. You can't. So I watch a lot of YouTube these days. I kind of quit watching regular TV, and I see some of these motorcycle guys. So I decided, well, I'm going to start a YouTube channel, having no expectation that it would be anything more than just kind of sharing it with our local friends and family
Right.
for the most part. So I went and took the motorcycle class, and so the name of my channel is Bogey Biker. And you know, if you're a bogey golfer, you're a bad golfer.
Wait a minute.
Well, yeah, I hate to break it to you.
Are you serious?
So I was taking the motorcycle class, and during one of the breaks, we were talking about golf. And we got done, and one of the guys comes up to me and says, "It sounds like you're pretty good at golf." I said, "No, I'm an average golfer." He said, "Are you better than a bogey golfer?" I said, "Oh, I'm better than a bogey golfer. I'm just trying to be a bogey biker." And I thought, ding, ding, ding. So bogey biker means I'm a bad biker, like not a badass biker,
Yeah.
but I'm a bad biker. So,
Yeah.
so we started the channel doing that, and it just almost started gaining momentum right away. If you know anything about YouTube, getting people to subscribe and to even see your videos is very difficult.
Because they're not used to it.
They're not used to it.
A lot of people that are your age, even younger than you to a
Right.
point, and then my age, definitely, you're like, how do I, because when I started this show, people would text me or email me, hey, how do I do this? What do I do?
Yes. Well, the word subscribe makes people think that it costs money to do it. It doesn't. It's follow, like, whatever. But also, there's an algorithm with YouTube, and just because you have a great show one day doesn't mean when I turn on my YouTube, it's even going to be available to watch. So anyway, but I learned quickly about all that and started gaining a lot of attention. You get to 100 subscribers is a big deal. Then you get to 500, and then 1,000 is huge. You start making money. I'm not going to retire off the money I'm making
And
off
then you
YouTube.
get to be like Joe Rogan and have
Yeah.
50 billion.
Yes, I know. Yes, yeah. I don't think that's in our future, but and then so that's the video. So I call them moto vlog docu-comedies is what I call them. We pretty much make fun of ourselves. We ride to interesting places with interesting folks, and
Right.
we're all kind of pretty funny guys, and so. But and then the podcast kind of stemmed from all the people watching wanted to know more about my brother and how did he start playing music, and wanted to know more about Jason, who is I would guess you're more like me in that if something goes wrong at your house or with your vehicle, I don't really know how to do a lot of that stuff. Well, Jason's the guy that I call to work on anything that I need working on. So people want to know about Jason and how we became friends.
Yeah.
And Mike and Gerald and Warren and all these guys. So the podcast came from, well, let's do an interview. So Jay was my first interview, and then I've just kind of gone through the group. And, yeah, kind of gone from there. So we call it Between the Bikes.
Kind of similar to your story about fixing things. Had a plumbing issue, and I tried to fix it, and I just made it worse.
Yeah, that's what I do with everything.
And so I reached out to my good friend and advertiser on the radio for years, Rick Shelton, Shelton Plumbing, and I said, Rick, blah, blah, blah. He goes, yeah, I can have somebody out there. And he said, Zach, do I DJ?
Yes.
I said, no, you don't, Rick. He says, then don't try to be a plumber.
Yes.
So that's
yep.
kind of the deal right
Yeah.
there. Well, that's really neat. That's a great story about just, and you do it you have a building on
Yeah, I
your
have
property?
on my property. We live out in the country on about 13 acres, and I have a metal building shop that I insulated and kind of made a studio out of, the Bogey Biker Studio, we call it. And yeah, we do them. We do
you
them
have
from
any
there.
cold beer out there?
A couple.
Okay. I like that.
Couple.
I like it. So you were saying that, Jay, that you have a song about the show, or?
Well, he wrote a couple of songs about the show, and I think again one of them is the Bogey Biker song, and I use it. The best compliment that I think he gets and I get is people say, I can't get that song out of my head. And then the Rusty Bolts, like I said, is what we call ourselves. That's nothing official, and we're not a group, but the Rusty Bolts. And so Jay wrote a Rusty Bolt song that I think is just, well, we all think is just fantastic. So you play either one of them or both of them?
I was going to do One Night in Fredericksburg.
Well, okay.
That one's more.
Well, we'll let you do more than one.
Well, we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and so anyway,
Yeah.
those are the two songs that
Yeah.
that he did and gets a lot of praise, and
Yeah.
which is the reason he kind of started his YouTube channel, was because people were asking for this stuff. So that's kind of where we have come to
Right.
this point.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. And then another YouTube, we kind of surprised another YouTuber with a little jingle for his channel that just kind of came together.
Yeah, I had a large YouTube motorcycle guy, Bodine 52 is the name of his channel. Almost right away when I started, again, I had 100 subscribers or something. And he mentioned my channel on his channel, who has 10,000 subscribers, and said, man, I'm watching this guy in Texas. It's him and his brother and his buddies, and he said, they are funny as hell, and go check them out. So he really helped springboard my channel. So he comments on Jay's music. So I called Jay one day and said, hey, let's when I say let's, just
Yeah.
like when we're working on something, let's write Bodine a song and send it to him, and he didn't have to use it, no pressure to use it. So we did, and of course he thought it was fantastic, and it was fantastic, and he uses it. So yeah.
Any kin to Jethro Bodine?
No, you know what? I never asked him that. That's a good question. I'll have to.
I was at a Shriners event the other night, a big party they had to raise money for their hospital, and our new guy, politician, Pat Curry, was there, and Pat
love Pat.
said, hey, I caught your show, whatever, I'm going to do this. Again, as you're older, you go, he's going to do this with it, and I'm going, okay, because I don't know what he's talking about. He goes, I got like 10 million. I go, yeah, please.
Yeah, I know.
Please.
Yes.
Get my. All right, so
I
Jay,
bought my land from Pat, actually, and so he says he's going to have me on his show or something.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But we
Well,
love Pat.
He says, and the other night I had a friend of mine, Keith Hollingsworth, was with me, and Keith looked at him and says, you're going to keep your promise that you said about property taxes.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
I hope so.
Pat, we're going to hold you to that.
Yes.
Right there, Pat Curry.
Yeah.
All right, Jay, you want to do another song?
Yeah, I'll do. I wrote this song. We had a wild weekend in Fredericksburg, Texas, one
No
weekend,
details.
I can't tell you the story on air.
Yeah.
It implicates too many people, but
Long time ago.
We were drinking.
Long time ago, yeah. Nothing illegal, and I thought, man, that one night in Fredericksburg, and then so it all kind of came together like that. So
I love it.
So anyway, it's called One Night in Fredericksburg. Well, I thought I'd seen it all before that night when you found me in that bar. The poison that was coursing through my body had me feeling like a star. Well, I don't know the reason, I can't recall the season, but I know I was acting like a fool. I never got your name, now my days will never be the same after one night in Fredericksburg with you. Well, it started with a smile, and for a while I thought my dreams had all come true. It ended with that falling feeling dream that comes before the morning dew. You took me by the hand, said, I'm not who you think I am. It's time for you to turn and go back home. It was then I realized I'd seen the devil in disguise and spent one night in Fredericksburg alone. My blood ran cold when I was told about that night that feels so long ago. The wasted lines you told me and my lying eyes cut me to my soul. As the night falls into day, I get on my knees and pray that I'll see you one more time before I'm through. Please, God, don't take me home before I've nowhere left to roam, and I spend one more night in Fredericksburg with you. Well, I thought I'd seen it all before that night when you found me in that bar. Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good.
Very good.
One night in Frederick, kind of like Vegas. What goes on in Fredericksburg?
Yeah.
You know how that goes.
It's gonna
Hey,
have to
who's
go.
your favorite out of all country music singers of your life? Who's your favorite?
Guy Clark, without
Yeah,
a
good
doubt.
answer.
Yeah,
I
he was a
like
big
Guy
influence,
Clark. Yeah.
In fact, the first song I ever heard Thad play was the first two songs was Desperados Waiting for a Train and Let Him Roll. And I heard him playing those songs, and that's the moment I thought, I want to learn how to do that.
Right.
So
He
I
can
went and
play
bought
some
me a
Guy
guitar
Clark,
up-
too, if you wanna
up
do
there at
that
Preco
next.
Pawn Shop, and Thad showed me how to play some chords, and the rest is history. But
That's great.
I watched that documentary. I don't know if you've never seen it, from back in the 70s called Heart-Worn Highways. It had Guy Clark, Townes Van Zandt. They kind of followed them, and
Right.
it's a really cool documentary that had a pretty big influence on me.
Right.
so.
Jack, who do you have a favorite singer?
Well, I've been so influenced by I listen to more Guy Clark and John Prine. The storytelling, and maybe it's because we're twins, but kind of where we grew up with my dad, listening to Willie Nelson and all the Highwaymen and all that stuff, and Conway Twitty, and
Conway.
so that old country music is
Conway
what
was
we
something.
love.
Is
there a better voice than Conway Twitty? I don't know, but
Man, Conway was, he started out doing kind of rockabilly,
Yeah.
pop, and then switched to country. And a lot of people don't realize that His real name is Harold Jenkins.
Yeah.
And he got his name from two different cities, Conway, Arkansas,
Conway, Arkansas, probably,
and
yeah.
Twitty, Tennessee. That's how he picked his name.
You know, there's a few people on this planet that can sing like Conway.
Really?
Jason Compton's one, yeah.
Ooh, that could be a challenge for another show.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, we're
There's
bringing
not many people that with those kind of pipes.
Which reminds me of the old joke about the little small town like Crawford, you know, and the new Baptist preacher came to town, and his parishioners met him at the coffee shop that morning and said, "Hey, welcome to our town. You know what we're going to do? We're going to walk around." And he goes, "Wait a minute." He says, "You know, you look a lot like Conway Twitty." He goes, "Well, I get that a whole lot. I get a lot of people think I am, but no, I'm your preacher. I'm your new Baptist preacher." He says, "Well, we're going to go around. We're going to door knock and invite people out this Sunday to your first service." And he goes, "Sure, I'll do that." So they walk around and knock on the door, and door opens, and this old man says, "Oh my God, it's Conway Twitty." And he goes, "No, sir, I'm the new reverend at the Baptist church here in Crawford. Come out and see me Sunday." He says, Okay. Goes to the next house, rings the doorbell, door opens, this old lady says, "Golly, it's Conway Twitty." He goes, No, I'm the new preacher. Come see me this Sunday. Goes to the third house, rings the doorbell, door opens, a beautiful, big boob blonde is standing there, young. And she goes, "Oh my God, Conway Twitty." He goes, "Hello, darling."
Now that was better than the bad joke of the day Crook told earlier.
Hey, here's speaking of country music history, you know, Conway holds the number 2 spot behind George Strait for number 1 singles in the history of country music.
Wow.
And it took George a long time to beat that number. And Conway gone way too soon.
Way too soon, yeah.
In his life.
Yeah.
But here's some country music history right here. 1961, Decca Records, "I Fall to Pieces" by Patsy Cline. 1981, Kenny Rogers won 4 American Music Awards for the Coward of the County and the Gambler album. 1994, Clint Black, Wynonna Judd, Travis Tritt, Tanya Tucker performed at the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Now you think about that and who we have performing the last several years.
Not even close.
I don't remember that. 1994, all that. And in 2000, Faith Hill performed the national anthem at the Super Bowl.
Wow.
So there you go, some country music history.
Beautiful.
Big thanks to Be Kind Coffee on Washington Avenue for providing our coffee. I asked you off air about learning to ride and doing your podcast, and I said, "Are you planning a trip to Sturgis for the big deal?" And you said, "Oh my God, I've already gone." So tell us that story.
Yeah, so again, 2 years ago, as we sit here today, I'd never ridden a motorcycle in my life. And this year, I rode my 1,000-pound motorcycle from Crawford, Texas, to Sturgis, South Dakota, and back. It was 105 degrees the whole time riding up there, and it was 100 degrees up there. But walked in the Full Throttle Saloon, which I think is one of the largest motorcycle bars in the world.
Yep.
And grown men were there coming up to see me and take pictures with me because they saw me on YouTube. So 2 years
That's
ago,
amazing,
never,
isn't it?
again, all this sounds really corny, but again, when you're 50 years old, I don't know if this is a midlife crisis or what, but there's a lot worse things I think you could be doing. But
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it's just been an amazing thing. But Sturgis I always wanted to go to Sturgis, and I documented the whole trip. We would ride for 8-10 hours, and the other guys with me would go to bed, and I'd stay up and I'd edit the video and post it the next morning. And we'd ride and did that for 7 days straight. And I got almost 1,000 subscribers in a short period of time. But if you're talking about Sturgis on a motorcycle channel during Sturgis, people are coming to YouTube to watch that stuff. And it was really good for me. And people really enjoyed me documenting our steps all along the way and the drama. I will say the one thing that I learned when it's 105 degrees, if you ever ride a motorcycle, when it's 105 degrees, the only way to cool you off is to buy a bag of ice and put it up on your dash and ride, and it just spits cold water on you the whole.
Great idea.
Well, it wasn't my idea. I stole it, but I.
Or just
it
put the
works.
bag of ice in your pants.
Yeah.
You know, buy extra large pants.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah.
You know, I religiously for years when the bar, what'd you just say? I just flew out.
Full Throttle
was
yeah.
on the TV show.
Yeah, they had
the
the show,
reality
yep,
show.
yep.
I watched that religiously because you
Yeah.
never knew what was going to happen
Right.
between what's his name from Jackal that was there,
you're-
crazy guy.
Yeah.
And then the owner with the blonde dreadlocks.
The
and
dreadlocks,
all
yeah,
That
yeah.
was a crazy
Yeah.
show.
So have you ever considered a motorcycle, or
Yeah.
I don't want to get you in trouble? but-
Jim and I used to do a lot of remotes from the Harley when it was originally over near Baylor on 35, and then when
Yeah.
it moved to its new. And you're standing there and you're looking at it and you're going, man, I could see myself, but just never pulled the trigger. Never did.
Well-
maybe I'm like you.
Hey,
You know,
it was the same. And when I bought my first motorcycle, Jay, who had started riding a year or so before, he had to go ride it home for me because I'd never ridden it. And I have a gravel driveway that's 600 foot long. So
wow.
I got it home, and I'd go out every day. Think, well, I need to get on this thing. But this thing's so big, you just think there's no way. It took me about a week. I finally got up the nerve. And it took me 20 minutes to get out of my driveway. And by the time I got there, I was so nervous. I'm like, what are you doing, man? You're going to kill yourself. I rode about a quarter mile around, came back, and the next day I went a little further. And then all of a sudden you realize it's not that hard.
Yep.
And it's so much fun.
just like sex, right?
It's nowadays, yeah.
Not that
Yeah,
hard.
not that hard and so much fun. Yeah, that's
All right, guys, we're going to check in with my good friend Pete Sousa, who is the sports aficionado. He has a show that comes on. We don't have Pete today. Oh, we don't have Pete today. I thought we said at 10 till we had Pete today. We were supposed to. Oh,
I can
well,
be
okay.
Pete.
What do you think about the choice for the new head coach of the Dallas Cowboys,
Oh well, I see.
Schottenheimer?
I see a lot of disgruntled Cowboy fans on the interwebs about it, but I kind of quit following NFL a long time ago. My wife is the biggest Cowboys fan on the planet, so
Right.
she probably knows more about it than me. But yeah,
And it's just like people say. It's gotten so bad on the internet, you don't know what to believe.
no, you don't know
It
what.
looks
but trust
official,
me.
but
Yes.
it's not.
It's-
Like we've traded Dak for so and so. Yeah, that's not true. They got
Yeah,
too
I
much
think-
money invested in that.
Yeah, I think journalistic integrity it's not even a thing anymore.
Not
People
anymore.
can just put whatever they want. Of course,
Well-
TikTok and Facebook and all that's full of non-journalists. So
I don't know if you heard me the other day. I was kind of in panic when everybody announced that it was going to be closed down forever, the Chinese, and closing it down. And I rushed down to HEB and bought 2 cases of Tic Tacs. I was confused. So if
see,
you
that's
boys,
another. That's a better joke than your bad. Yeah, that's good.
if you
We're gonna have
boys
to
need
write
any
this.
Tic Tacs, I'm selling them out of the truck of my
Got a
car
surplus?
out here. And then they come back and go TikTok. Oh, what?
Yeah.
Anyway, Jay, you got another song you want to do to kind of wrap it up here?
Yeah, I guess we can do that. I can do that. Let's see. Make sure I'm in.
By the way, the 2 boys that are part of Hook and Ladder, they ate Mexican food last night, and they had to run to the restroom.
Yeah.
So got them off the stage real quick.
we only rehearsed 2 songs.
And boy,
together. They
it
could
kind of
probably get up
smells
here-
in here now,
Yeah.
Jack.
They could probably
used
get up
to
here
it.
and wing it, but we only rehearsed those 2. So
What are you gonna play for us?
Can you give us a little sample of the show song?
well, yeah, I can do. I was going to do the Rusty Bolt song.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's perfect.
whatever you want
Like
to
I
do.
said, I wrote this about our gang of friends. We got several retired firemen in that group and lifelong friends. So it's called "Born to Be a Rusty
So I
Bolt."
use this song like when we're riding down the road. I use this as background music, and it's
I like
you can
that.
picture us riding through the countryside and stopping these various places, and it's a great song for that.
You're like Bob Phillips traveling
Yeah, it's
the back
kinda-
roads of
I
Texas.
think it's
but on a motorcycle.
On a motorcycle.
Yeah,
there you
I
go.
love it. Go ahead.
All right. Riding hard, riding heavy to find that pot of gold. Riding far, riding steady before I get too goddamn old. Well, I'll meet you down on Main Street. We'll find some place to go. If you're looking, keep on looking. We'll see you down the road. Now poets and pickers tell the stories of our time. Some to find the reason, some to find the rhyme. I was born to be a rusty bolt. I'll be one till I die. Pack your bags and saddle up, boys. We're shooting for the stars. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first bar. Come rain or shine, we're going. There ain't no stopping now. Well, I'll say it just to say it. We're riding anyhow. Now poets and pickers tell the stories of our time. Some to find the reason, some to find the rhyme. I was born to be a rusty bolt. I'll be one till I die. Well, it's time to point 'em home now. It feels just like a dream. Terlingua to Uvalde, oh, the sights we have seen. We'll get 'em going that way. Come one of us, come on. Left my box fan in Abilene. We'll be back for the fall. Now poets and pickers tell the stories of our time. Some to find the reason, some to find the rhyme. I was born to be a rusty bolt. I'll be one till I die. I was born to be a rusty bolt. I'll be one till I die. Thank you.
The old rusty bolt.
Rusty bolt. Spear gang inside of a golden corral.
Busted up a few knuckles over the years.
I'm
The
telling
old
you.
rusty bolt.
Yeah.
I love
But
it.
that's just
Great
fantastic.
job, Jay.
Yeah.
Fine
Thank you.
job.
Thank you
Good
for having
job
me.
to all
Thanks
you
for-
guys this morning, Jack. You know, I can't let you go because you're talking about motorcycles. You motorcycle guys love to talk about your motorcycle. So tell me, what do you have?
I have the first motorcycle I bought was a 2016 Road King that I still have, but the bike I took to Sturgis is a 2021 Road Glide Limited, which is essentially the biggest, heaviest motorcycle that Harley makes. It's
Right.
close to 1,000 pounds.
Right. And I got to ask you this. Do you have a name for it?
Smokey, my
There
wife
you
named
go.
it. You always let your wife name your motorcycles. The pro tip.
My name is Susanna, which was Guy Clark's wife.
Okay. Well, my suggestion is you let your wife name your motorcycle so there's no question
My
about
wife
who the hell Susanna is.
My problem is I've had 5 marriages and 5 wives over the years, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't have room on the gas tank to put all the names.
You should have 5 motorcycles.
Well, that's true. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, remind everybody once again how to watch the podcast for you.
Yes. So the name of my YouTube channel is Bogey Biker, Bogey Biker, on YouTube, and I'm on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and all that stuff. And you can find our podcasts, our live shows, our ride videos. We're really known for our ride videos. And then Jay's YouTube channel, his music, we're just getting started with that, is Jay Jeffrey 254 on YouTube. And we may talk to some of your folks trying to figure out how to get on Spotify and all that stuff. Again, we're amateurs. We don't know anything about
Everybody
this.
asks, well, what platform and all this, and I'm going, But I
Yeah.
will tell you this tomorrow, right here on the show, it's going to become more available on different platforms and got a new website I'm going to tell you about.
Okay.
That's all tomorrow morning on the Friday show. And on Friday, we continue with Restaurant Week. I've got one of the owners of the new Butcher's Cellar, which is a great restaurant out near the golf course, near Bear Ridge off
Yeah.
Highway 84, headed towards
Okay.
McGregor out there. So we'll talk with Matt Douglas about Butcher's Cellar and a couple of fine musicians. We got Brian Brown from Sloppy Joe and also Sammy Kalunga, who's a great guitar player, going to be here with Brian. That's tomorrow's show. So lots of information. Once again, Jack,
Awesome.
Jay, thank you guys so very much.
Thank you for having us. It's truly our pleasure.
And just remember, the J. Jeffrey for Fire Chief begins
That's
right
right.
here.
Let's
on
do
our
it.
show. Let's do it. Do they make more money?
They make more money than I
Okay,
do,
there you go.
But
And
it ain't
so,
worth it. to
so
me.
we get a cut
Okay.
of whatever he makes.
If that ever happens, I promise I'll give you a
Sound
cut.
like the juice ain't worth the squeeze on that deal. Sound
Hey,
like
I
the
miss-
juice ain't worth the squeeze.
No.
Hey, I miss you, Jim. We'll catch you back tomorrow for a Friday. Have a great Thursday. Stay dry.
Keep the music playing.
Visit TexasMusicCafe.com for more music, to learn more about this show, and to view the calendar of upcoming live shows online and at Texas Music Cafe.
Visit RogueMediaMusic.com for more music.
Come on down to the Texas Music Cafe. Come on down to the Texas Music Cafe.